she is rudely startled by the rapping of a truncheon against the wooden shutter, covering the small barred window set within the door. The panel affords her a modicum of privacy from the inquisitive eyes of the prison guards. "Allez-vous!" a gruff voice commands. Nothing more? From the tone of those two curt words, the woman tries to parse out her destiny. Has she detected a note of cheer? Perhaps the hours ahead will secure her release. Perhaps there will be no convent. Perhaps there will be no punishment at all. The people believed in her innocence. At the trial, she could see it in the spectators' faces. They expected an acquittal instead. Perhaps these past 3 weeks behind the stone walls of the conciergerie have been enough to satisfy the authorities. "Get dressed, and hurry." The guard lingers outside her cell. She patters across the cool earthen floor in her bare feet and reaches onto her tiptoes to slide open the shutter, peering through the bars at the soldier. He grins back through tobacco-stained teeth. "Bonjour, ma belle." He flatters her. She knows she is more handsome for her 30 years than pretty. For modesty's sake, she slides the shutter back across the bars, allowing just a sliver of light to illuminate her toilette while she makes her ablutions at the only furnishings in the cell: a small trestle table and a ladder-back chair. She splashes water that has been sitting all night in a porcelain bowl on her face and poitrine, under her arms, and between her legs. She removes her nightcap and runs her fingers through her tangle of brown curls. In a moment of vanity, she inserts a gold hoop into each ear, lending her the defiant appearance of a gitane. Appraising her image in a shard of mirror, she is pleased. Then she quickly rolls on her hose, securing them with garters of black ribbon, shoves her feet into a pair of worn leather shoes, and slips her stays over her chemise, lacing them tightly in front so that her bosom juts prominently from the contours of the simple morning dress she hastily dons. A wool cape, the color of drying blood, trimmed in silver passementerie, crowns her slender shoulders. Sliding open the wooden shutter, "Sois prête," she announces. "I'm ready." The guard, Lieutenant Gabin, ominous enough in his uniform, the deeply hooded blue cape that all but obscures his features, unbolts the iron door and leads the way down the steeply winding back stairs, the usual path by which the woman descends each morning to take her breakfast, a cup of chocolate and a crust of bread, with the Hubert. He enters a room opposite the jailer's apartment. The woman, close on his heels, follows him. But no sooner does she pass through the open door than she hears it slam shut behind her, and the jagged scrape of an iron bolt imprisons her in the chamber, as though she is an animal needing to be caged. Her heart leaps into her throat as she wheels about to face the sound, only to be brutally spun around again, seized under the armpits by a pair of gendarmes. Her toes scrabble against the stone floor and kick at her captor's shins as she is hauled into the adjacent hall of records, where the men bind her hands.